You're watching.
And you're watching.
You're watching
Disney
Channel.
Disney Channel.
Disney Channel.
How'd I do?
Fantastic.
Nailed it.
I did it.
Yay, it's awesome. That's how it's done.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
If you grew up in the early 2000s, you may have watched Disney Channel. Or not. You probably remember some of the animated shows, all the live action shows, whatever. But have you ever wondered what happens behind the scenes, like offsets? What happens to the actors, animators, whatever? What happens behind the reasons of some shows getting canceled? What unspeakable horrors have been committed by Disney? Are you just gonna make this dramatic like all those other Iceberg videos? Maybe you're right. In fact, let's start this thing instead of having a very long intro. Come on, cue the title! Hey everyone. If you were wondering why the intro was different for this video, it's because it's a little different from my regular content, so that's why, if anyone's wondering. So today we're going over a Disney Channel Iceberg that was made by yours truly, but sorry if it looks a little off for some of the entries or not where you want them. I mean, this is my first time making an Iceberg, so yeah, but anyways, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Rebrands. Now, it's no stranger that TV channels have to rebrand at one point or another. Disney Channel is no stranger to this. It became recognizable back in 2002, and then later on, in 2014, it gained the logo that we now know today. Disney Now. Disney Now is sort of like Disney Plus, except it was made for kids. You could play games and, heck, even stream live TV from Disney. You could watch it on your phone, your TV, heck, even your car. But alas, Disney Now has now been defunct. So let's take a moment to pay respects to it. Hey, the website's still up! Alright, show pilots. What is a pilot, you may ask? Basically, it's a test episode that show creators pitch to executives to see if their show gets picked up. There might also be something like a test audience to see if they like the show or not, so yeah. And there was actually a show that aired on Disney Channel, which was called Shorty McShort Shorts, which was basically just a compilation of people's pilots, but only one got picked up, that being She Wow. Disney Channel original films. I mean, they're Disney Channel original films. Is there really anything else I need to say? I at least should mention the amount of them. How many, you may ask? It's a lot. Disney bought Doug. This one goes out to all the people who were alive during this time. No offense. The main reason Disney bought Doug is because the creator wanted to create more seasons after Nickelodeon rejected that. So Disney bought it, and they made 3 more seasons and ended the series off with a movie. Toon Disney. Toon Disney was the original sister channel to Disney Channel. Kinda like how Boomerang was to Cartoon Network. It would only air animated stuff, but eventually it got replaced with Disney XD in 2009. Jetix. Jetix was created from a deal between Disney, ABC, and Fox. Jetix was basically a nighttime block for Toon Disney that would air stuff like Spider-Man and stuff like that. Heck, even Fairly Odd Parents in Latin America. Unfortunately, the channel is now defunct, but hey, Disney owns ABC and Fox now, so they can reboot it whenever they want. HD show airings. Yet again, it's in the title. But this time, the logo, instead of being Disney Channel, is Disney Cinema Magic. This is not a website.com.com. This is not a website.com.com. It's something related to Gravity Falls, so technically it can be on this list. I'm not going to go over everything in here, but basically, the main part of this is that there's a computer where you can enter codes into. I'm not going to spoil all of them, but I'm going to show one that does have a jump scare, so any of you who don't like jump scares, skip to this time. Zog Disney. Zog Disney was a short-lived sister channel that starred the Zogs as the channel mascots. There was also a website where you could play games and stuff like that, and also submit music videos that could possibly air on the channel alongside other Disney Channel shows. So yeah, kind of like Toon Disney. Jetix aired Warner Brothers shows. It's true, they acquired the licensing to air some shows from the Warner Brothers library. The major ones being Pinky and the Brain, Batman the Animated Series, and Superman the Animated Series. Disney Now special emojis. This may seem really specific, and it kinda is. This is referring to the Disney mobile app, Disney Emoji Blitz. Now, when I went on the Disney Now website, I noticed that some of the emojis were in Disney Emoji Blitz. I'm not gonna list out all of them, but I'm gonna put them all on screen so you can see for yourself. Shows being excluded from Disney Plus. I don't really have a clear list of all the shows that aren't on Disney Plus, so I'll bring back a quote-unquote friend of mine to read out this list. Listen, don't do anything funny.
Hello, I'm the Vorax. I will read this list. The animated shows not on Disney Plus are Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, Dave the Barbarian, The Buzz on Maggie, WITCH, Jetix/Disney, Yin Yang Yo, and House of Mouse. The live-action and other missing shows not on Disney Plus are Cory in the House. It's often unavailable or only for purchase on platforms like Apple TV. The famous Jet Jackson. The rights are owned by Wildbrain. As the bell rings, Johnny and the Sprites, and Aaron Stone.
Thank you, but I'm still not accepting your apology.
Well, at least I was on the air. Now goodbye.
International Disney Channel shut down. In 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2025, Disney shut down most of its channels in other countries. Those countries being Australia, the United Kingdom, Italy, Germany, France, Spain, Brazil, South Korea, Turkey, Singapore, Malaysia, India, Thailand, the Philippines, Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Finland, Switzerland, Russia, and New Zealand. The reason multiple channels were shut down is because Disney wanted to switch over to Disney Plus. Primos controversy. If I'm being honest, this whole controversy could be its own separate video. But to make a long story short, there were some mistranslated Spanish words and people got angry. That's the way I can sum it up for you. Arrested Disney Channel stars. Okay, starting it off dark with this one, but unfortunately, either in the past or when the show's done, many Disney Channel stars, mostly live action ones, have been arrested for multiple crimes. The most notable ones are Orlando Brown, who acted on That's So Raven, was arrested multiple times for charges including domestic battery, burglary, and drug possession. Lelaine, who acted on Lizzie McGuire, was arrested in 2007 for possession of meth. And last but not least, Phil Lewis, who acted on The Suit Life of Zack and Cody. Before his role on Disney, he was arrested for vehicular manslaughter in 1991. It's kind of sad to see someone from a beloved childhood show you watch as a kid get arrested. Doofenshmirtz cameo on Shark Tank. It's real, and here's my live reaction to it. Alright, I'm just gonna be reacting to this. Normal clip, okay, so, here we go.
Next. What the fuck?
Phineas and Ferb ice cream truck promotion. Continuing on with the Phineas and Ferb theme, to promote the 5th season of Phineas and Ferb, Disney announced that a Phineas and Ferb themed ice cream truck would be going around Southern California. And here's a picture of the ice cream truck. Wander Over Yonder canceled merch. I found this on the Disney Wiki, by the way, but there were plans for there to be plushies of Wander, a talking hater action figure, and even a hater hoodie, which is cool, not gonna lie. But the reason they didn't get picked up is because Disney just didn't prioritize marketing for the show. And if I'm being honest, that's kind of sad. Disney Toon Studios. Disney Toon Studios was an expansion of Disney television animation. They produced some pretty iconic 90s shows like Goof Troop, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, and Darkwing Duck. They also made some movies and the Planes franchise, but unfortunately, they have shut down now. Disney Nighttime. This thing was probably the most obscure thing on this iceberg, but Disney Nighttime was basically Disney's version of Adult Swim. It didn't air anything really like rated R or anything, but just like PG-13 stuff. This thing went on from back in the 90s, but now it is long dead, so yeah, this is the closest thing we're gonna get to Disney Adult Swim. Kingdom Hearts canceled animated series. This show was gonna follow the plot of the first Kingdom Hearts game, but unfortunately Disney shelved it because it didn't match their vision. But the director of the pilot, Seth Kearsley, who actually worked on a few episodes on Phineas and Ferb, shared some screenshots and the original pilot online. So you can watch it now if you want. Banned episodes. There have been many banned Disney Channel episodes, but the one I want to look at in specific is Minnie Takes Care of Pluto. This short is just Pluto thinking that Minnie is going to kill him. Yeah, no wonder it got banned. There are 3 scenes in specific that got this banned, so I'll put them on screen right now. Handy Manny hijacking. In 2007, parents around New Jersey were in shock to find their children, instead of watching Handy Manny, they instead were watching, how can I put this? Adult content. Disney Playtime was hijacked to, instead of playing the normal broadcasting, they played an inappropriate movie. So instead of the kids learning about their ABCs, they learned about the birds and the bees. But the perpetrator was caught, but did it for unknown reasons. Cypher Hunt. Now, I know the Cypher Hunt isn't affiliated with Disney, but hey, ignore that fact. This whole thing was a giant ARG composed by the creator of the series, Alex Hirsch. This happened all around the world and led to the finding of the Bill Cipher statue, the one we all love or hate today. Unfortunately, the statue was taken away and did break off a few pieces, but it now resides in Confusion Hill, kind of intact. Every Disney Channel show is connected. This theory makes the statement that every Disney Channel show, including the live-action ones, are connected in some way. And I actually have some proof that connects them all. Well, not all, you know. This could be from books, games, episodes, movies, even entire TV shows. As long as it's canon, they take place in the same universe. Oh, but it doesn't stop there. Entire other shows from different companies can have crossovers with other shows from different companies. My dear viewers, this is not a simple theory anymore. This is an entire rabbit hole. But I'm gonna stop here because I don't want this video to be like an hour long. Oh, you're still there. And that's about it. So, thank you for following this journey into my iceberg. If you liked this video, maybe leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want. But anyways, I will see you next time. Hey, they said the rental time is up. Oh, coming.